Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well. Rocket Thunder, all you Akim that's out there that's pushing this truth and the sincerity and the strength of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You know, we out here to wake up the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel. You see on that sign, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. Those names you see right there, those are the biblical names, 12 tribes of Israel. And these are the slave names they were given under the so-called captivity of the white man. Those names right there. So we are here to wake up the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? You know, we're gonna get started. Started Ecclesiastes 5 and 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, right? Because the Lord is who Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, who's going to you know, save you in that last day, the day when destruction comes. That's coming to America. It says, make no tarrying to turn back to him, to come back under the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, of his holy covenant. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. Because a lot of our people, you think you got time, you know, you be like, oh, I'll do it next week, or I'll come next week. We even have people that come by the camp and they'll see the word and then they'll put it off. We'll be like, hey, we're going to be here next week. They'll be like, well, you know, I got something to do next week. I try to come the next week. But you never know when the Lord going to come. And the Lord can come like right now. You can't tarry on waiting to turn back to him, man. So you can't wait, man. So I'll read that scripture again. It says, Sirach 5 and 7, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. And it's coming, man, because if you look around, these prophecies are coming like this, man. They're coming. Next thing you know, it's going to be full-fledged martial law, man. That's one of the big prophecies we're looking forward to, because you know when you see martial law, you already know, man, it's just a matter of time. They're going to push the chip and then the nuclear destruction. So you can't put off day to day coming back to the Lord, man. Because, man, I'm going to tell you, a lot of brothers, they give you they'll give you their story. A lot of brothers say, hey, when I heard the truth, I knew it was it. I started reading, I started studying. A lot of them brothers on the streets.
Yeah, a lot of
and then you have a lot of people, they come, they hear it, and they just tarry, man. They wait, man. They feel like, go ahead.
And then on top of that, like a brothers hear that truth. A lot of brothers that was in the world was getting money, was getting heavy money. You know, like myself. See, I was doing good. Far as the world can look at it, I was doing good for the world to look at it, you know. But when I heard that truth, I said, it's over with, man. It's over with. It's over with. I got to do what the scriptures say do. I start growing my beard. You know what I'm saying? I start, you know, my friends that I was with in the world, I start separating myself. Eventually, we all separated.
God.
And them guys that I used to run with when I was in the world, I'm no longer running with them. You know, I'm no longer doing the things that I was doing before I came into this truth. So you got a lot of brothers that was doing so-called good according to the world, man. You know, and brothers had a lot of women too. Yep. On top of that. So when you come into this truth and you don't hesitate to turn to the Lord, man, the Heavenly Father and Son will put a whole nother vibration on you. And them women being wicked don't separate themselves, man. You're gonna lose women left and right, man. You're gonna lose them, man.
God.
You know? And then it's gonna be kind of rough for you kind of rough for you to get women because you going through that chastisement. You know, you going through we suffering that affliction right now, going through that chastisement, not having the bukus of women that we had before we came into the truth. You know, and you know, the wisdom that we got, we know that we can charm a woman with ease. You know, because all she want to hear is some quick fast and quick fast and a sell her a dream. That's all she want to hear. Mm-hmm. Some fantasy stuff. You see? So we know that, but the Heavenly Father got the Spirit on us. Like, man, nah, I got to do this work. This work come first. I got to turn to Yahweh Shema Shai. So Lord willing, I be one of them men that get delivered, man, and we'll get them women. The Most High put pressure on the women to come run after us during that time of martial law when they get to push that chip real heavy and in the kingdom, man. You know? Right. So I just wanted to add that in there.
It's Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
Because right now on this side, these women want you to take care of them. You see? But the Heavenly Father gonna put the vibration on them. Look, I get my own substance. Just let me be with you. Just let me be your wife. You see? And they won't be in that confused state, not knowing what they want. Because right now these women in the confused state, and they the first one to enact divorcing you, so-called divorcing you. They're the first ones to do that. I don't care what you do. They stuck on that vibration of what they see on TV and that fantasy life, man. You see? So read that again.
Con. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Let us be called by thy name.
Let us be called by thy name. So only way she gonna be called by your name is you gotta pop her. You see? You gotta have sex with her. And that's marriage according to the scriptures. You know? So you brothers don't hesitate to turn to the Lord just cause you getting money or you got a bukus of women, man. Don't let that be a stumbling block unto you, because we're gonna get all that multifold, hundredfold in the kingdom, man. Get money and have the best of everything, man. We're gonna have slaves in the kingdom, man. So don't hesitate on that. You know, don't let no woman have you in a confused state where you unstable and to where you won't turn to the Heavenly Father, man, because this destruction is coming, man. They just declared homosexuality is agreeable for marriage in all 50 states, man. Yep. Man, I was so pissed off, man. I said to myself, man, if I had bukus of money, I would leave America. You see? I would completely leave this motherfucker, man, and wouldn't even come back. Hey, if you don't care, if you don't like how my speech is coming out, me saying motherfucker, and you offended behind that, don't watch it.
Cut it out, yeah.
Don't watch it. But yeah, I would leave America, man, not because of the nuclear destruction or the martial law, but I'm just thinking, man, man, look, man, I don't want to be around these people that's embracing homosexuality, man. I don't want to be around that shit, man. That shit vexes me, man.
Because, you know, in that he said the perfect word, it vexes you, man. So our job is to be here to bring out, you know, to condemn this wicked nation, try to wake the elect up. So we got to be humiliated, man. Like the elders Gabar said on the street video last weekend, man, we got to be humiliated. Take the humility now, but you're going to get the glory later. Yeah. But they trying to have the glory now, but they going to be humiliated later.
Yeah.
You know?
So, because I was sure thinking that, man. I said, man, hey, and then I can't, and then the Most High didn't allow me to be like that, because he took all that from me to allow me to be like that so I can leave. But because he set me up down here in Arkansas, and this is my post, so I can't leave my post. So that's what it is. I got to suffer, like the brother said, and be humiliated. And that vexes my spirit, man.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. and perish in the day of vengeance. And not security, because America, you trying to put this picture up like this is the safest place to be, man. You know, and you see it as the things that they got going on, the things that's happening. They already, like we said, it's order Abkel, man. They already got the answer to the confusion they started.
Yeah.
And part of that's gonna be a police state. They're gonna have you thinking this is the safest way for it to be.
Yeah, the Hegelian dialect.
The Hegelian dialect. Dialect.
Yeah.
But the scripture tell you in Thessalonians, hey, when they say peace, it's gonna be sudden destruction. And that's that nuclear destruction. So man, you can't something as precious as this, and knowing when you ride by, you never seen nothing like this before ever in your life. If you 50, 60, 70 years old, you ain't never saw this right here, man. So you need to take heed to what's going on. And then brothers are coming out of the scriptures. The same book that you say, oh, I believe in, you find out you really don't even believe in it, man.
Yeah, because when I first seen the elders, man, you know, well, when I first seen the elders, I was in my 30s, man. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But right now I'm 37, so, you know, I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. You know? I ain't never seen nothing like that, breaking down those scriptures like that. So when I seen it, I was like, that's it. You know? That's it. That's the proof right there. I went and grabbed the scriptures and seen it in there. Hey, I didn't make no terror, man. You know, I heard y'all been cling to Yahweh Shem Shah. Spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. I embrace what I was supposed to embrace, which is my heritage, man. You know? Me being an Israelite,